What up, everybody? It's your boy, DFS Up North, Josh Thomas from DFS Army, and I'm here today to tell you who I think is going to smash their props on Thrive Fantasy for their Thursday contest. Giddy up, let's go. What up, everybody? Like I said, it's your boy, Josh Thomas, aka DFS Up North. I'm here from DFS Army, and today we are talking about Thrive Fantasy. It was one of my favorite prop sites on the internet. And the reason that I like it is because it's not just props, it's props and DFS combined. So we're talking about points, we're talking about hitting props. Like, there's a lot of game theory involved, and that is right up my alley. So today we are, like I said, we're going to talk about the Thursday contest. If you've never played on Thrive before, you are definitely missing out because it is one, like I said, it's one of my favorite sites. So typically what you can do is you can play these head-to-heads, but where I'm looking at is I'm looking at this $20 PGA Valspar Thursday contest, 2,000 guaranteed. We only have 112 entrants in it, right? Right now, there's only 12, right? So this thing gets to 50% full. It is running. We are talking about legitimate, almost free money. All right. So $20 contest. All right. How this works. If you've never played on Thrive before, you pick 5 of the 10 options. The less probable the prop is to occur, the more points that you receive if you choose correctly. All right. So there's 10 props in here. You're going to pick 5. Then you're going to pick 2. You're going to pick 2 ICE props. ICE stands for in case of emergency. And this is the ones that you use in case somebody like Brooks Kepka, you pick him to have over 3.5 total birdies. Let's say he wakes up on Thursday and is like, nah, dude, I ain't playing. Just like Hideki Matsuyama did last week at the Players. Well, those people in DraftKings and FanDuel and things like that, guess what? They were screwed when Decky WD'd. They didn't get a replacement. Here, your ICE prop just slides right in. So you're back in that contest, ready to roll. It's not just losing one of your props, all right? So here's what we got to do. All right. You got to pick, all these props are different, right? So we're talking about total strokes, right? So like, for example, Justin Thomas, total stroke, 68.5. If you think that he's going to shoot over 68.5 strokes, you'd pick the over button. If you think he's going to go under, you'd pick the under. And if you can see down here, right, it shows you your maximum points. What we're looking for in a contest like this with 100 and some entries is we typically want to have at least over 400 points, right? That is, what is going to get us to the possibility to win first place, second place, third place, right? Most contests, we're seeing things like 450 to 500 winning. So we want to be somewhere in that range. And to do that, we got to get some props that maybe aren't as probable, right? I don't know about you guys, but I ain't looking to min cash here, right? I am trying to win that 500 cash, baby. Let's go. All right. So let's talk about all of these props. I'm going to go through boom, 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 every single one. We're going to hammer through it. I'm going to talk about where I'm at on each one, and then we'll build a little lineup here and see what it looks like. All right. So right off the bat, we are talking about Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas played some excellent golf at the Players Championship. He's got some good history here. He's played pretty well. Really got screwed at the Players by kind of a weather draw. Right now, Thursday, conditions look prime for scoring, right? It looks so good. We are going to get some birdies, but at the same time, we're playing at a course, Copperhead course here at Innisbrook Golf Resort. That's pretty tough, right? So last year, they played this event in May. Wasn't that hard. Now we are back to its traditional March date. Last time they played it in March was 2019. Average scoring was about 1 over par. All right. So there is going to be this is I would imagine that we're going to see a winner in the single digits, right? So at a par 71, that would mean that Justin Thomas has to shoot 3 under par for this prop to hit. All right. We're looking at 100 under, giving 110 points. So if he shoots 68 or better, we're looking at 110 points. Over 90 points. JT's scoring average on the year to date so far is 69.2 or 69.8 overall, 69.2 in the first round. For me, I like the over here. I think that JT shoots something like -2, -1. If the scoring average is, a little bit higher during the, I think that's a pretty safe bet. It's not my favorite one. We'll come back to this, right? But one that I definitely think is in play for us. All right. Xander Schauffele, 0.5 total. Eagles, here's the deal. The eagle percentage at this course is 0.83%. All right. Meaning that on average, we see about 0.83 percent of eagles are eagles on, all those shots that are taken every year or on every hole. So it just doesn't happen. We have long par fives. You really got to hit just a beautiful long iron, 250 yards into these par fives. Tough to do, right? Tough to do. So my guess is that we don't see an eagle here. That is why the under is only 50 points. If you're feeling risky, 150 points for first, that's pretty good, right? That put you in great position. Xander Schauffele finds an eagle, but that those percentages just don't add up for me. So for me, I'm looking at the under. If I need it, I'd probably put this as my in case of emergency prop, just because it's probably a lock to hit. But 50 points, hard to get excited about that one. All right, Brooks Kepka. 3.5 total birdies, 80 points for the over, under being 120 points. I actually think the under hits here. I think the under is the value. All right. So I'm going to take the 120 points here all day. BK is averaging 4.23 birdies per round this year. So it's kind of right on that edge. And he's, he hasn't necessarily played well at this course. Let me look here. I've got BK with hasn't played here since 2014 when he finished 96th. All right, was 129th of the players last week. He got windrawed, right? But his iron play was, it was okay. The putter was terrible. I am taking the under here all day. This is probably my favorite prop of the 10. Actually, of the 9. We'll get to that in a second. All right. So BK, I'm taking the under here all day. So if I was to combine this Justin Thomas prop with the Brooks Koepka prop, I'm looking at 210 maximum total points here, and I still got 3 to go. Dustin Johnson, 11.5 total pars. DJ's played pretty well here, 6th and 16th. We're looking at 12. He's played here. Let me see. In those last 2 years, so 8 rounds, he has only not hit this number once, when he only had 9 pars in the second round back in 2019. It means his average is 12.375. So for me, the over 100 points, lock and load all day. We're talking 7 of 8 rounds. He's done this. Course is going to play fairly tough. The only way that this gets, not hit is if DJ runs into the bogeys or he runs into the birdies, right? So for me, I like 11.5. I think that's a really, really good number. Abe Answer, 2.5 total bogeys. This is a tricky one, all right? And this is one that I think that either is an ice prop or it's maybe your last prop in that you're looking at as like, hey, I'm kind of in that 400 range. This maybe gets me to 500. I don't need to be 560 probably. So I like the under here. 85 points, 4 bogeys in 2021. In the entire round. Now, I said that the course played much easier in 2021, but I think that that's 4 bogeys the entire tournament. Sorry, entire tournament in 2021, Abe had 4 bogeys. Now, he played very, very well, right? But he's playing pretty well right now, too. The course will play tougher, but I think later on in the week, right? We're looking at a lot more wind coming up on the weekend. Thursday, it's going to rain Wednesday. We're going to get very little wind, prime conditions to score. I just don't see Abe making 2.5 bogeys in this round. So I like the under here. I'm going to put it in my card right now. We'll see what happens. All right. Sam Burns, 4.5 total eagles and birdies. Averages 4.65. Obviously crushed here last year. He hit it in every single round but one. I think that he bounces back, and I think that the course plays fairly easy. So I could see 5 birdies here for Burnsy. So if this was going to be my card right now, I feel pretty good about this card right now. We're looking at 505 maximum points. That puts me in position to win, right? I don't know. Just with only the 9 props, I don't know that we're going to get to the 560. Really, if that was going to happen, we'd have to have something like this Hovland prop coming up here hit. I don't see that. I really don't see that happening. So I like this prop right now. But let's keep going here. All right. Louis Oosthuizen, 12.5 total pars and bogeys. Anytime you're going to give me pars and bogeys, I like the over. 75 points, though, just isn't getting it done for me. Victor Hovland, 66.5 total strokes. Again, the numbers just don't make sense for me. Only, I think, in 2019, when I look back at 2019, we only had 6 golfers shoot better than 66 or shoot 66 or better, right? Which you would have to do here. So again, the percentages don't make a lot of sense. For me to hit the under here, this would need to be like 50 or 175, 200. So for me, that's another stay away. Colin Maracala, 4.5 total birdies. Like I said, Morikawa got on the bad side of the draw. I really like Morikawa this week. I think that he's a great course fit. I like the over here, especially since you're going to give me 120 points. All right. So right now that's in as my ice. But we're going to go back through and rearrange because I got about 6 that I really like right now. Joaquin Niemann, under 100 points or over 100 points for 70.5 total strokes. Guess what? He's going to have 0 because he's not teeing off. He withdrew earlier today. So we really only have 9 props that we're looking here. So the ones that I like so far, right, are Morikawa over 120, Johnson over 11.5 total pars, Kepka under 120, Thomas over 90. Did I miss one here? Oh, answer. The under of the bogeys. I tell you what, you're giving me the Eagles and birdies with Burns. I don't really care because, it's not one that I am super concerned about because I don't see us making a lot of Eagles here. So I think I'm going to switch in the Morikawa, get the over on the birdies there, under on the bogeys for answer. You could switch these two. The over on the DJ pars, Kepka on the under on the birdies. Like I said, he's just not playing that well. The over on the JT total strokes, and that gives me 5, right? So what's up? Let's get some people in this content. Oh, I got one more ice prop. Sorry. I'll just take the Hovland over. Easy. Boom. I'm in. Let's see. I'm in, right? I got 3 more entries left. And that's how easy it is to play on Thrive Fantasy. Like I said, I love this site. It's so much fun. You can use that code DFS up north if you're a first-time depositor. They will match your deposit for you. Yeah, let's get involved, guys. I'm excited. If you've never played before, hit me up on Twitter at DFS up north. I can help you out. If you're a DFS Army subscriber, hit me up at DFS up north. You can find me in PGA Talk, right? In Discord. I'll help you out. Well, let's make some money together, guys. All right. Cheers.